true. Like if you take away value from the experience of being, you take away being. Like you won't be left with anything. It's kind of hard to express in words what I'm getting at, but I
Mm.
think you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Like everything we do is value based,
Yeah, I really
and
understand it.
yeah, absolutely everything. So there's a unity between value and being, at the fundamental level, at least as far as we're concerned, right?
Yeah.
There's no way to separate them.
No, absolutely. I mean, you need something to drive you and to aspire to. And I think that's what yesterday I had a conversation with someone and we were talking about the spiritual and about people that say that they're not spiritual or that they're not religious for that
Yes.
matter. And of course, there's trouble with what you mean by religious and this and that. And of course, in some conception, I wouldn't want to call myself that, but in another way, I really would. And I
Yes.
thank for Fakey for that. But it's this idea that everyone is driven by spirits of some sorts.
Yes.
Everyone. Um,
Yes.
just because you won't acknowledge them doesn't mean that they're not running your life. And so the similar thing holds true for value. I think, or maybe
Yeah.
it's a different conception of it, but yeah,
In the deep sense of those terms, yes, everyone is spiritual and everyone is religious. There's no way to opt out of those phenomena, right?
yeah,
Of course, there's also a useful, like less deep way to use those terms, which I'm not trying to deny. When someone says I'm not religious, I understand what they mean.
yeah,
But in a deep sense, no, like those are part of experience itself. Like you believe that you're this kind of self that exists and persists through time and has this kind of like integrity, has all these rights. You believe other selves just like you exist that have their own experiences, their own rights, their own, like all of that is religious. Like it's fully like mystical. It's, you know,
yeah.
none
Like
of that is derivable from science.
exactly. If there's no logical way to
Mm,
conclude that this is real, then you're believing in something, and I don't know what it
exactly.
is, but it's there for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Okay.
so likewise with values, right? So if you
Yeah.
say I have no values, it was like, well, that you wouldn't be alive if that were the case. What are your values? Are you, you just have nihilistic values, like you just don't care about things, or you like actively want people to suffer,
Yeah.
or maybe you're just, or maybe you're not that bad. Maybe you're just a hedonist and you're living for momentary pleasure. That's okay too. But like you
Hmm.
have values. You're motivated. You live and you act. So
Yeah.